Are you interested in learning more about the Ling 6 sound test? Well, here are 5 quick facts. Hit it.
1. It is useful for addressing the skills of detection, discrimination, and identification.
Number 2. The test covers a wide variety of the speech spectrum and covers low, middle, and high frequencies.
Number 3. The 6 phonemes are ah, oo, e, s, sh. Number 4. The test can serve as a guide for setting auditory training goals.
Number 5. The test can serve as a red flag for hearing loss and hearing amplification systems. But wait, how do I complete the Ling 6 sound test? Well, here's 10 easy steps.
First, make sure that your child's device is on and set to the right setting. Second, sit next to your child. Make sure that you're sitting on the side of their better hearing. And if the child is younger, you can put them in a high chair.
If you're using an auditory screen, make sure it's about 4 inches from your mouth so that your mouth is completely covered, like this. Next, using a normal speaking level, say each of the sounds so that they can be easily discriminated.
Make sure that you're not using any visual cues, like moving your eyebrows or moving your face. This will make sure that your child is not just lip reading. Make sure that each sound is presented for the same amount of time without any change in pitch.
After presenting each sound, wait for your child to respond in a way that's appropriate for their age.
Occasionally make no sound at all, allowing nothing to be an appropriate response. An important thing to do is keep track of the child's responses. This way you can track the progress over time. Here's some tips for using the Ling 6 sound test during feeding time. Feeding time is a great time to do the Ling 6 sound test because the kids are sitting still and are strapped in. The first phoneme that we have is So the first idea that we have is to use ice cream and say ice cream and have the child play with the ice cream. The next idea that we have is to pick your child's favorite food. So if we have strawberries, you could say yummy, yummy to practice the phoneme within a word. Yummy, yummy. The next phoneme that we have is ah. So our first idea is to take an airplane. Cover your mouth and say ah. And then our next idea for a little bit of older children is to take a Cheerio or some kind of food, put it on the tip of their tongue and say ah. For the next sound, we have ooh.
Ooh.
So our first idea is to have a ghost and say ooh, ooh. It's nice and scary. And then our next idea is to pretend like a spoon or anything that you're feeding the child with is like a train and say choo choo, choo choo, and it'll be fun for the child too. Choo choo, choo choo.
The next sound that we have is s. Okay. Our idea was to cover your mouth and go like this, s, and have a snake slithering towards the child and have them repeat it back to you. S. Our other idea for feeding time could be using a cup of juice and saying, juice. And that actually combines the other sound, ooh, with the s sound. The next sound we have is shh. For this, you can cover your mouth and have a little shell and say, shh, shell, seashell, and show it to the child and let them touch it and play with it. Another idea you could say is, shh, baby sleeping, and point to your other child sleeping if you have one. The last sound is E. For this, you could take a little mouse toy and say, E, 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 and let them play with the little mouse, kind of like a squeaky little mouse. Another idea you can use is pretend like you're taking a picture and say cheese, cheese. Thanks so much for watching.
We hope that you can find a way to use this test during your feeding time.